In a world that rewards charm over character and strategy over sincerity, those who survive and thrive are rarely the most honest. Niccolo Machiavelli, the Renaissance political thinker, often misunderstood as heartless, didn't promote evil. He revealed how power really works. His book, The Prince, written in 1513, wasn't a moral guide. It was a mirror held up to politics, ambition, and human nature. Many hated him for it. But Machiavelli was simply honest about how the world behaves when the masks come off. So what can we take from him today? 5 hard truths, cold strategies that don't always feel good but often work. You can use them to outsmart others. But be warned. If you misuse them, they'll outsmart you. Let's begin where Machiavelli always does, with appearances. You see, people rarely fall for truth. They fall for presentation. Everyone sees what you appear to be. Few experience what you really are. That line from Machiavelli isn't a warning, it's a map. He knew perception often overrides reality. Most people won't question what's in front of them. They trust the smile, the tone, the well-tailored suit. If you want to gain trust or power, it's not enough to be honest. You must appear to be everything others want you to be. Appear kind, appear generous, appear moral, but don't let that appearance be your weakness, because genuineness, when unguarded, can be dangerous. The world is full of people who mistake transparency for weakness and honesty for naivety. This doesn't mean you should lie. It means you should be deliberate, strategic. Reveal your truth only when it serves a purpose. Otherwise, keep it cloaked in the clothing of virtue. Even saints wore armor. This is not hypocrisy. This is awareness. Even the most moral person must learn how to manage impressions. The reformer who speaks too plainly ends up silenced. The wise monk who refuses to flatter dies unheard. Machiavelli understood. A message, no matter how noble, cannot save the world if no one listens long enough to hear it. So protect your soul, but dress it wisely. Don't become someone you're not. But don't throw your truth into a world that will crucify it. Now let's go deeper into the human fault line, where even the most trusted friendships shatter. Betrayal. A prudent man must always follow the path beaten by great men and imitate those who have been supreme. Machiavelli wasn't encouraging imitation, he was highlighting a pattern, because if you look closely at the lives of the powerful, there's a common theme. At some point, they were betrayed. Caesar trusted Brutus. Julius II trusted allies who poisoned him. What Machiavelli saw, and what most of us deny, is that loyalty is a fragile thing. It exists until it no longer serves someone's interests. Even good people betray, especially when they feel insecure, threatened, or overlooked. You may trust someone because you are trustworthy, but Machiavelli reminds us, not everyone is you. This doesn't mean you must become paranoid. It means you must be prepared. Ask yourself, who has power over you? What do they gain by keeping their promises? What might tempt them to turn? You must read between the smiles, listen beneath the compliments. People reveal themselves in patterns, not words. It's not cynicism, it's clarity. If you know where and when betrayal might come, you can either stop it or survive it. And sometimes you can even use it. Betrayal, anticipated, is just another opportunity to rise when others expect you to fall. So if you want to outmaneuver someone, don't just defend your trust. Study its expiration date. But what happens when talk itself becomes the trap? Let's look at the fatal difference between action and words. Men in general judge more from appearances than from reality. All men have eyes, but few have the gift of penetration. Machiavelli knew that speech is often overrated. In today's world, we swim in promises, tweets, mission statements, and performative apologies. But power, real power, belongs to those who act. People believe what they see more than what they hear. So don't waste energy explaining yourself. Deliver results. When you're challenged, don't argue. Win. When they doubt you, don't. Defend. Deliver. Look at history, look at revolutionaries. Rosa Parks didn't raise her voice, she took her seat. Steve Jobs didn't promise innovation, he handed it to you. Talk may inspire temporarily, action redefines the world. Machiavelli's brilliance lies in showing us this quiet truth. Arguments fade, results endure. So if you want to win, move quietly, strategically. Do what others say they will. Be what others pretend to be. Now let's touch something even more. Subtle than action, influence through necessity. The wise man does at once what the fool does finally. This line holds a secret most people miss. True power lies in being needed. To outmaneuver your rivals, you don't always need to dominate them. Sometimes, all you need is to become irreplaceable. People don't rebel against what they depend on, so instead of overpowering others, make yourself essential to them. In your career, hone a rare skill. In your relationships, be the one who provides calm, support, or insight no one else can. The moment your absence becomes painful to someone, they start questioning your presence. And when people rely on you, they protect you, even if they don't like you. Think of the advisor who knows the king's secrets. Think of the friend who always shows up when it matters. Think of the partner who sees what no one else notices. Machiavelli would tell you, control is often invisible. Dependency is quieter than authority, but twice as enduring. So don't just be liked. Be needed, because when people need you, they fear losing you, and that fear makes them loyal. Lastly, we come to the sharpest edge of power, decisiveness. It is much safer to be feared than loved if one must choose. This isn't a call to cruelty, it's a warning about hesitation. There are moments in life where delay becomes defeat. When a window opens and your fear holds you back, by the time you act, it's gone. So when the time comes, act. If you must confront, do it directly. If you must lead, do it boldly. If you must strike, strike before they realize they were. Your target, indecision, invites resistance. A sharp move, clean and fast, commands respect. Forgiveness often follows strength. But weakness, it rarely earns a second chance. Machiavelli didn't teach cowardice. He taught clarity. He didn't promote evil. He promoted survival. But survival without self-awareness becomes corruption. So what do we make of all this? These lessons aren't meant to turn you into a manipulator. They're meant to prepare you for a world that already manipulates. Don't use Machiavelli to hurt others. Use him to stop being hurt. Understand power, not to exploit but to protect. Use strategy, not to dominate but to stay free. Let perception serve you, but don't become its prisoner. Outsmarting someone isn't cruelty, it's clarity, and when clarity is paired with conscience, it becomes wisdom. Live with eyes open. Speak less than you know. Act more than you promise. And never forget, in a world of masks, the most dangerous thing is not to wear one. It's to believe that no one else is.